Alright, and here we are at Princess Juliana Airport, ready for a nice evening VFR takeoff over to St. Bart's. Mixture is rich, carby is cold. Bring the power in. Engine instruments are in the green, power looks good. Let go of the brakes. Airspeed needle starting to move a little bit. Qualifies as airspeed alive. 50, 60, and rotate. Kind of jerked it off the ground there a little bit. So here's Princess Juliana Airport. Not a whole lot going on here on a Sunday night at about 6 o'clock local time, 6 p.m. Seeing Gwil off there in the distance. Alright, 400 feet, climbing at 70 knots, we'll make our turnout. There's Saba off in the distance. Okay, airspeed's at 70. Thousand feet AGL. There's no fuel pump in this airplane. Nothing to turn off. Alright, we're going to start to see Philipsburg here, which is the capital of the Dutch side of St. Martin, excuse me. 1400 for 1500. 50 feet short, we'll start leveling off. Okay. Power back to about 2300. Oh, cargo ship there, a couple sailboats, cruise ships. Okay, that's Philipsburg. Alright, and that is Antigua just off the nose there. Pretty far off, it's about 50 nautical miles away. That little island right there to the right of it, I don't remember what island that is. Some really beautiful colors tonight with the clouds. Sunset. So this is a flight that I take quite often, actually. little short flight from St. Martin to St. Barts. It's a fun little flight to do, especially in this airplane. This is Just Flight Cessna 152. Really well detailed. You know, fantastic little VFR runabout. Perfect airplane for flying around in the Caribbean. Perfect colors too. That's why I picked that version of this plane, that turquoise, a nice Caribbean color. Alright, so we're inbound to St. Barts. For those of you who don't know St. Barts is a pretty famous airport. It's always on those stupid lists of the most dangerous airports. Of course, there really aren't any dangerous airports. There are only dangerous pilots, but it is pretty short runway, about 2,100 feet. It has a pretty steep hill right at the approach end of the runway, so you're kind of swooping down over this pretty steep hill as you're coming in. So you've got a steeper than normal descent angle to a short runway that actually is angled away from you. It goes down from the landing end of runway 10, which is the runway we're going into, to the beach at the end of the runway. You can't really see it in a lot of the videos you see on YouTube, but if you're actually there, it's pretty steeply angled down to the water at the end of the runway. And I actually did this flight in an actual airplane, in a Britain Norman Islander, with a friend of mine who's a professional pilot down in the Caribbean. That's also on the channel, on my channel. It's the bucket list flight. So I'm going to start our descent at about where that rock is. It's just to the left of the nose. You can see it right there. I'm going to be about 1,500 feet there. And then once you get closer in, there's another rock you can see just off to the left, closer into the island. Want to be about 800 feet when you get there, but this airplane's so slow, you can actually be a little high. Clouds look really pretty tonight. Alright, so I'm going to put the carb heat on. That'll start shaving off a little RPM. Start bringing this down a little bit. You can also start slowing down a little bit. Alright, so mixture's rich. There is no fuel pump. Gear is down. it. So I'm gonna bring the power back to about 2,000. Start slowing the plane down. And come a little bit to the right here. Power to 1,800. Okay, I can see the runway now. It's right about our 11 o'clock. First notch of flaps. Second notch of flaps. Third notch of flaps. And first two notch of flaps in this airplane really pitch the nose up to kind of makes it a little tricky. Okay, we are a little bit high. Airspeed is good. Bring the power all the way back. We're not going to need any more power. As you can see, we're coming down about 1,000 feet a minute right now. Power is at full idle. You really have to resist any temptation to add any power, because that temptation will be there when this hill's coming up at you. Didn't quite make the first turn off, but not bad. So, turn this around here. Maybe you can get a little bit of an idea of how steeply uphill this is. This is really poor taxiing. This is really pretty accurate the way they've done this. That fire truck is basically always there. There's a webcam at this airport and you can watch it. And it's pretty much always sitting there, that truck. And this is the terminal building. You know, it's very accurately done. And you can kind of see maybe how steep that runway is. But there's that hill at the end that we just came over. So that's the flight into St. Bart's.